Did you know that January is known as Divorce Month? The reason why it's called that is because lots of people contact divorce attorneys in January and start the process. My name is Lesli, owner of Foundations Coaching and creator of the Hero Husband Project. And, I love it when my phone rings off the hook, but not because people are in a panic. And that's generally what happens come January. You've made it through the holidays. You have tried to keep things together, and suddenly you're faced with looking at a new year doing the same old thing. One of the things I talk to my clients about is like, how many people do you know who want to lose weight? And how many people are actually taking action? Now in January, gyms get full because people decide, I'm going to get healthy. And, it's also the time of year when people go, you know what? Done with all that crap from the past. I want to start over again. And that's great as long as you don't have kids. But if you have children, I'm going to tell you, you can't ever really get divorced. You will be dealing with your co-parent for as long as your children exist. And it's expedient, it's easy. Let's just end it. Let's just start over again. The problem is that it's not pain-free for anybody, especially not for your children. A lot of people wait until January because they don't want to ruin the holidays for their children. Well, let me tell you something. If you start a divorce process in January, that last holiday season is going to be ruined for them. Plus, it's also going to get them to question how honest you have been. And they will question everything about what they've experienced to date because you're putting on a pretty face. Now, the idea that a lot of people do not consider is getting help for their marriages. It's the one area that kind of is this black box. We don't share what's going on. And I'm going to tell you, if there's an aspect of your relationship that you're not happy with, maybe it's the level of intimacy, maybe it's the way in which money is handled, maybe it's how you co-parent your kids, maybe it's how you deal with extended family, whatever it is, number one, the issue is real. And number two, the way through it is to figure out how to deal with it. But we don't talk about these things, right? It's like marriage goes into a black box and nobody knows anything about it until we come out on the other side of divorce. And, marriage, a good marriage, but marriage in general takes courage. And to have a good marriage, it takes a lot of courage. Because you have to be willing to set boundaries. You have to be willing to have those hard conversations. And I get it. Nobody wants to do that. Wouldn't it all just be great if my partner would just do the right thing? But as long as you are focusing on your partner, one, chances are nothing is going to get made better because you are contributing in some way. Now, it's not to say it's 50-50, but the relationship looks like it looks because of choices you've made. And sometimes those choices are about doing the easy thing, doing the expedient thing, letting it sit. How long is it okay for things not to be good? Now, there are times in a marriage, there are times in our lives where, yes, temporarily things are going to be tough. But temporary, right? I'm not talking about years. If something's been going on for years, my guess is it is not going to go away by being ignored. And it's not going to go away by pointing the finger at the other person. Heroes step up and do the right thing. They do the difficult thing. They do the thing that a lot of other people, that normal humans won't do. Hence, they're heroes. And you can be a good guy In fact, most of you are. But if you're not willing to be the hero and really tackle what's going on in your marriage in a productive and healthy way, then nothing's going to change. So if you're struggling with this, which most people are, most marriages, I don't know any marriage that has never had any challenges, including my own. So the answer isn't to shove stuff under the rug or put it in the closet and hope they go away. They'll just sit there and fester. The best thing is to bring them out in the open and deal with them. And if you need help with that, I am more than happy to talk with you. I invite you to get in touch with me. Let me know what your biggest challenge is, and we'll figure it out together. We'll find a way to make it work. So hopefully this has been helpful. You can send me a instant message. You can send me an email at leslie@foundationscoachingnc.com. That's Lesli, no E. Thanks, Mom. But don't let another year go by. And and don't pat any more pockets of divorce lawyers. So I know some really great ones. I also know some horrible ones. But the thing is divorce is catastrophic for everybody. Now, sometimes it does have to happen, but it happens much more frequently than is needed. So if you would like to not have that happen, please get in touch with me, because we want to start out 2025 on a strong note. Let's learn how to have these hard conversations, and I can help. So until next week, stay loving.